What's happening, everyone? We're gonna do a teardown today. Today we'll do a teardown on a Maxwest Nitro 55A. This is, as always, if you guys find this helpful, if you can give us a like, subscribe, share, comment, we'd appreciate it. We will be posting a ton more teardowns and hard resets, so if there's anything you guys want to see in particular sooner than later, then just drop a comment and we'll try to get that up for you sooner than some of the other models we got lined up. As always, when you guys do a teardown, just know that you can damage the phone more than what you're trying to replace. So please use caution and understand your skill set. If you don't feel comfortable with it, just have a professional do it for you. But otherwise, we'll get right into it. First thing we want to do is take the back cover off. Bam. And we'll pull the battery out. Super easy. All right, so that part's done. Then we got the nice phone. We got to get all these screws out. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit and speed it up here in a second so you guys can put these screws out. All right, once we get all the screws out, we'll double check, make sure we didn't miss anything. I have a tendency to miss a screw or two here and there, but we'll grab our pry tool. Some people use a plastic pry tool. I use this metal spudger. This is what helps me. There's really no wrong way to do it. It's just what's more comfortable for you. You find a good spot where you can kind of get in and start prying up a little bit. For me, you have to be careful, but I usually like to do it around the volume button slash sides over here. Find a weak spot and pry up gently. If it's not coming off easily, well, I should say easily, but just make sure you're double checking that. Make sure you didn't miss a screw, because a lot of times, I'm like, well, is there a screw here? Not. So I got that up a little bit. Just a little bit of leverage goes a long way. Why does that feel like it's stuck? See? There you go. It feels like it's stuck and I missed a screw. There we go. That was the issue the whole time. Don't want to lose that. There we go. So that's the screw out, and now it should come right off. And that's one thing you have to watch out. Oh, this one's got some water damage. The water damage indicator's triggered. If you're just doing you should get the bottom portion up too. This holds your loudspeaker and your vibration motor. So be very gentle when prying this up, because sometimes they have on these Maxwest ones, they'll put the loudspeaker right here, and then the wires will be attached to it down here. So when you pull it off, this back piece off, you can rip it, and then unless you're good at soldering, makes it a little bit more difficult to fix the phone. So we got that out, perfect. We got two screws up here that we have to take out too to get the motherboard out, so let's get those out real quick. All right, now we can start disconnecting some of the flex cables that we got going on over here. So the easiest thing to disconnect right now is the volume buttons. So let's do that first. Oh, actually, let's pull some of this plastic back first, because it looks like it's in the way. This is just like a heat shield kind of cover. You can tear this, it's fine. Just be careful on what you're pulling up on, because there are some flex cables underneath that you don't want to rip. So tear this out a little bit. All right, makes it a little bit easier to work with. There we go. So with that out, you can see we have to flick up this side and flick up this side. And then we can pull our ribbons out. I usually use a screwdriver sometimes. For the sake of the video, I'm using a plastic pry tool, that way nobody yells at me for using a metal one. And then a lot of times what happens is people forget this cable over here. They try to get it out this way, and then they end up ripping it. And what you actually want to do is kind of go underneath on this side and gently pick it up and get it out of the way. Because if you try to pull the motherboard out and you rip that, and you'll start all over. You need a screen. So let's push this up now, gently. I don't take out the cameras. I usually leave those in, and then I can take those off afterwards. It's just my method of doing it. So we got the motherboard out. We have the one front camera and the one rear camera. So now we can pull the cameras out too. You put this like little film over the connectors for the front camera. Let's pull this back a little bit so we can actually get the connector out. Flick that back. Front camera out. And then we can flick this one back over here. Oops, sorry, wrong way. Flick it up. Push it out from the back. And it slides right out. And the flash is attached to it, so careful not to rip the flash. And then you got the rear camera. There's your motherboard. So the only thing we have left is the loudspeaker and the ear speaker, which we're going to leave in because they're soldered onto this connector cable, which is soldered onto the screen, so it's kind of really not going to be able to replace that. But we can pull out the power volume flex, which is right here. If you just flick this portion up so you don't rip it and kind of get underneath it, just do this side first. Lift up a little bit. Once you have it pretty much lift up, it should come right out with the easy pull. And then you're basically done, unless you want to get this ear speaker out, which doesn't look like it's going to come out relatively easy, but we can try. It's out. It fell on the floor, but it's out. I'm not going to go pick it up real quick, but that is how you do a full teardown on a Nitro 55A. If you guys have any questions or comments, just drop a comment, like, share. We appreciate all that. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next teardown. Thanks for watching.